Hello, welcome back. In today's session, we want to fetch all the record from the item table. And here we have different types of items like green tea, milk, cookies, and so on. We want to display all the items from MySQL database. So before watching this session, I strongly recommend you to watch our previous session because previously we added new item into MySQL database. As you can see here, we have a simple form. We have image, we have item ID, name, price, and description. When user click on this button, new record added to MySQL database. That is good. Okay, let's close the form. Today, we want to load all the items from MySQL database in card manner. Okay, here we have card package. Inside that we have three classes: custom card, modern scroll bar UI, and we have wrap layout. Let's open that. This class is responsible to generate card, and in that card we want to display all the items. Okay, don't worry about this because you can download and get all the code from the template, and we provided link in the video description link. Here is no problem. After that, we have forms. Inside that, we have manage item panel. Let's open that. And here we have two panels. We have main panel. We have panel main. That panel can be used to add scroll bar. And inside the main panel, we have another panel, which is panel sub. In the panel sub, we want to display all the cards. That is good. Let's adjust this. Once again, I mentioned that here we have card. Inside that we have custom card. We want to display all the data in the card manner. Let's open that. And here we have image, we have ID, name, price, and we have two buttons inside the card, edit and delete. And here we have, we have set image method. This is important. And we have set image from the file. This is also important. So based on that, you want to access image from the file, and that image you want to display in the card. That is good. And here we have setters. We have ID, we have name, and price. We want to use that to display item ID, name, and price. That is good. One thing you remember, here we have price label, and here we have simple string, which is price, and we concatenated Afghani. Instead of that, you can use, for example, USD or any other currency. There is no problem. Let's write Afghani. Okay friends, let's open manage item panel. So let's start coding. And here we have constructor. Inside that we want to write coding. First, let's set layout for the panel. We have panel sub dot set layout, and here we want to use wrap layout, new wrap layout, and here let's use the flow layout, simple flow layout, flow layout dot center, and let's specify padding, for example 15 pixels. That is good. Thereafter, let's add background color, simple panel sub dot set background color, and here we want to set white. That is good. We have a mistake, white. Okay, still we have a mistake. Okay, let's import that to fix the error. So after that, let's define a query to get all the records from the item table. Simple string, for example, query equals, we have different columns. Simple select, for example, we have item ID, we have item name, we have price, then we have description. Let's ignore that for now. Then we have image path. That is good. from we have TBL item. Okay, we have, sorry, TBL menu item. That is good. So we defined a simple query. After that, we have connection package. Inside that, we have JDBC connection class. From that class, let's read database connection. And here we want to use try catch with resources. And here let's catch SQL exception. Okay, let's read database connection. Simple connection link equals, we have JDBC connection class. Inside that, we have get database connection method to read database connection. That means the get database connection method establish the connection between Java application and MySQL database. Okay, after that, let's define prepare statement. Simple prepared statement PS equals, we have already linked, and here we want to use prepare statement method, and here you can pass query as a string type. We have query variable, there is no problem. Okay, after that, let's execute that query. And for that, first I want to take a result set. Okay, rs equals, we have ps, and here we want to use execute query method because the query is select. Whenever you want to execute select query, we have execute query method. That is good. After that, let's process the result set. Simple while rs.next. So after that, let's display all the data from MySQL database in card manner. As you can see, we have card package. Inside that, we have custom card. We want to use that. Simple. Let's create object from that. We have custom card. For example, card equals new custom card. So to that object, let's assign different values. We have item ID, we have item name, price, and image. Simple. Let's use card dot set ID method. We have set ID method, and that accept int value. And here we want to get value from the result set. Simple rs.get int. We have a column name which is item ID. That is good. Thereafter, we have item name, set item name. We have a name method, rs.get, get string. We have item name, and after that, we have price. Simple card.set price, and this is a double type. There is no problem. We have already in result set double data type. There is no problem. Simple rs.set rs.get double, and we have price. So thereafter, we have image path. For that, let's define our variable. Simple string, for example, image path equals, we have rs.get string, and we have image path column. There is no problem. Okay, in the card, we have set image method. Let's use that. Simple, we have card object dot set image, and this accept string path, and we want to set that path we have already defined. So thereafter, we want to get ID and store that ID in different variable because we want to use that ID later for edit and delete action. Simple. For example, int item ID equals, we have rs dot get int of, we have item ID. That is good. So in the card, we have two buttons, edit button and delete button. Let's register that because later we want to edit and we want to delete item from the database. And for now, only we want to register that, and we want to display a simple message. Simple, we have card dot get edit button. we have edit button. Let's register that. Add action listener. And here we have different ways. Let's use lambda expression syntax. Simple event. And for now, we want to display a simple message. For example, system.out.println. And here, let's write, for example, item. For example, after that, let's get that ID, and we want to concatenate here. And here, let's concatenate another value. For example, edit is clicked or simple clicked. That is good. Okay. For the delete, we want to copy the same event, and here let's change this button to delete button, get delete button. That is good. And here item with ID, simple with ID deleted, deleted. And here let's use simple with ID edited. That is good. Edited. Okay. Let's remove that, and let's remove that also. That is good. After that, as you can see, we fetched all the data from MySQL database. Thereafter, let's add this card object to panel sab, simple. And here, let's write panel sab dot add. We have add method, and we want to add card. So thereafter, let's write a simple message inside the SQL exception. Simple, for example, system.out.println. For example, database error. And here, let's get message also, get message. So we completed how we can fetch all the records from the item table. After that, let's add scroll bar. Simple. After the catch block, we want to add scroll bar. We have jscroll bar, jscroll panel, For example, scroll equals new jscroll. And here we want to use that overloaded version which accepts component, vertical policy, and horizontal policy. Let's use that. And here for the component, we want to pass panel sab. Let's add vertical and horizontal policy also. Simple. We have jscroll pane class, and here we have different values. Let's use vertical scroll bar as needed, and here let's add horizontal. Simple. We have jscroll pane dot we have horizontal, for example, never. Okay. So thereafter, for better user interface, let's add the custom scroll bar. Simple. We have scroll dot get vertical scroll bar dot set user interface. We have set UI method, and here you want to add we have modern scroll bar. Let's add this one. New. We have modern scroll bar UI. That is good. So after that, let's add unit increment also. Simple. We have scroll dot get vertical scroll bar dot set. We have set unit increment method. For example, we want to pass 16, and you can pass any value. There is no problem. And you want to set border to null. Simple. Scroll dot set border. We want to pass null value. Okay, let's make the panel responsive. Simple. We have scroll, and here we have get viewport method dot, for example, add component listener, and here let's use, for example, new java dot awt awt.event, we have component adapter. Let's use that. So let's override component resized method. Simple. Let's use override annotation. Override. For example, we have public void. We have component resized method, and here let's pass java.awt.event.component event. We have component event. That is good. Let's add or specify name, for example, e, and you can specify any name. There is no problem. So let's get the size. For that, let's define dimension. For example, d equals, we have scroll dot get viewport. We have viewport method dot get size method. Let's use that. And then we have panel sub dot set size. We want to add dimension size. That is good. And after that, let's use panel sub dot revalidate. So with the help of revalidate method, we can refresh user interface. So after that, let's add this scroll pane to main panel, because here we have main panel. As you can see, we have panel main. We want to add scroll. Let's adjust that. That is good. Simple. We have panel main dot set layout new border layout. And here let's use panel main dot add. We have scroll. After that, let's use border layout dot center. That is good. Okay, the job is completed. Let's run the application to see the result. Here we have main app. Let's run that. Let's open manage items. As you can see, we loaded all the data from MySQL database, but we have a small problem because we don't get image here. Let's check that. Here we have image, and here we used set image method. Instead of that, we have set image from file method also. Let's use that to get the image. Okay, let's run the application once again. Let's open that. As you can see, we got all the records from MySQL database. Here we have different cards, and on different cards we displayed all the information with image. We have green tea, we have milk, we have cookies, and many more. That is good. And here we have nice scroll bar. Using that, we can see all the records one by one in a great manner. And here we have buttons, edit and delete. When user click on this button, we got a message. As you can see, item with ID 1 deleted. As you can see, item with ID 2 edited. Later, we want to edit and delete items from MySQL database using that buttons. Using the edit button, we want to edit record, and using the delete button, we want to delete record from MySQL database. That is good. Okay, let's maximize that. As you can see, now we have 3 cards on each row. We have 3 cards. That is good. And now we have 2 cards on each row. That is good. Okay, if you have any questions, you can write them in the comment. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos with friends. That is enough for today. Have a good day. See you in the next one.